We have a new segment called Props or Slops. We bring in a friend from the community who gives us a talk on something they're very passionate about, whether it be props, something they're praising, or slops, something they're completely dogging, they can't stand, they're passionate about the subject. And we are very lucky tonight to have Chris Killian from comicbook.com joining us to give us props or slops on the Suicide Squad video game. Chris.
Oh, yes.
Chris, thank you for joining us. How are you?
I'm great. I'm so excited to be here for props or slops. Oh man, you guys are talking about DC fandom, and like I was watching the news. I just wanted to jump in on so many things talking about that. DC fandom's gonna make me shit my pants. It's it's gonna be amazing. I mean, they have, like, 2020 has been insane for DC. They have been able to create so much momentum for themselves. I mean, ever since they announced the Snyder release, it just feels like it's been boom, 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 just nonstop. And now DC fandom is just gonna blow it out of the water, and the Suicide Squad game is gonna top it all off. We can talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's do it.
So we kind of have an idea of the direction you're going. As I said before, this is a new segment called Props or Slops. We are very lucky to have you, Chris Killian, here from comicbook.com. Chris, are you giving us props or slops on the Suicide Squad video game?
Rocksteady game, man. Props, baby. It's going to be props all the way.
All right, so here we go. Here are the rules, Chris. You have 5 minutes to give us your props on the Suicide Squad video game. And from there, we'll all come back, get together, maybe hit on some points you hit on, and then we'll send you off on your merry way. Again, thank you so much for being here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take myself and Chris Haskins out of the stream right now, and then it's going to be all you. When you see the timer go, that means it's your time to shine and give us your props, okay?
All right.
Have fun with it, sir. Here we go.
Good luck.
All right. So for those of you that don't know, I kind of host a show called Daily Distraction, and today this news came out, but luckily, well, not luckily for me, but we filmed the show too early before the news. And so check this out. Like 12 hours later, I still got goosebumps. I'm super pumped about the Suicide Squad game, and I'm going to tell you why. I got all these notes written down. I'm going to go to them. First off, the game has been rumored for what feels like years now. I've got questions. I've got speculations. But most of all, need to see some footage from the game. And as they just covered, we're going to talk about that with DC fandom. We're going to see it in like 2 weeks. What I think is likely going to take place is this game is going to be probably taking place after Arkham Knight. So as you can see right there, we got Suicide Squad, and they're going to freaking try to kill Superman and the Justice League. So what's not to love about that? First off, Rocksteady is like the premier superhero video game. Like they changed video games. They just did. Ever since back like starting with Arkham Asylum and then going on to the Arkham City and then Arkham Knight. Arkham Origins, we don't really count as much, but it's really not as bad a game as everybody makes out. It's not Rocksteady, though. That was Warner Brothers Montreal. But this has been huge. It's been rumored for a long time, and we have not heard anything about it until now. So, yeah, DC's bringing out the big guns for this. And what better antagonist than Superman? Like, told the right way, I feel like Superman can be downright frightening. Like, you just watch Homelander on The Boys or Dr. Manhattan in The Watchmen, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Superman is a bad guy. We don't know whether or not he's going to be a good guy or a bad guy in the game. We know absolutely almost nothing about the game, but it's going to be insane. I know that much. I mean, even in that picture that just got brought up, I mean, Superman looks a little bit evil. Like he's like, say that's Deadshot right there, like aiming at him, and Superman just hears the click and he's gone bad, and he could just turn around and just blast a laser through Deadshot's. People are going to die. That's what I'm saying. It's a Rocksteady game. They killed off Joker. They unmasked Batman. So it's going to be pretty epic. Now, big question that we've got about everything is like, who's going to be in the game, right? That's a big question everybody's asking. We obviously don't know. I think it's a safe bet that we can all guess that Harley Quinn is going to be in the game because she has had such a big part in the Arkham universe. So we've seen Harley Quinn. She's probably the only safe bet. I would also, my second bet would probably be Deathstroke. I think we're going to see Deathstroke because he also had a part in Arkham Origins and Arkham Knight. But anybody after that, it's just really anybody else's guess. Let's see what else we got here. Let's sum all out. Oh yeah, here's the big thing that I've been curious about with the game, which I cannot exclaim how excited I am about this. But One thing I'm curious about is like whether or not the Justice League are going to be evil or if they're going to be good. We don't know. It looks in that picture like Superman might have a little evil thing going on with him. Like maybe their minds have been taken over by something and they become bad and the Suicide Squad have to stop them. Traditionally in the comic books, Suicide Squad's always been more like anti-heroes, but hell with that. I say just let them be bad guys trying to kill the Justice League. That's what I want to see. But I don't know how you guys feel about it. I know I got like a minute and 30 seconds left, but we don't know anything else about it. So let's just chat about it. You guys, are you there? Are you there? Yeah,
well
let's do
done
it.
with your props and slops,
Okay.
Chris.
Well, that was only going off of one picture, so I had to. I was really
didn't have much to work with. You picked the topic, though. Let's be. You picked the topic, so it is kind of your fault.
It's a very timely topic, and I am very excited about it. That's all true. I am super pumped for this game. I cannot wait for it to come out. Like I feel like every superhero game since Arkham Asylum has tried to copy Batman in some form or fashion, and they just can't do it. The Spider-Man game was great, but it just it ripped off Arkham Knight. I mean, it just clearly did. So I'm pumped for it.
And you brought up some great points. Will the Justice League be bad? And will the Suicide Squad have to go after? I love everything about this. Another thing that I didn't hear you bring up, I read somewhere, people are thinking that maybe that this poster here, or this image, is Bizarro as well. Because there's a weird, we haven't zoomed in yet, but there's a weird scar by his eye. You did mention, I guess, the glowing effect by his eye. But a lot of people are saying that could be Bizarro, and they're just.
And now that you say that too, there's like a purple hue to the cape a little bit, So I don't know. I mean, and well, we do know that like Rocksteady, and this is where like a lot of the rumors kind of kicked off, but Rocksteady registered the domain name like Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. So I mean, it pretty much tells you the plot right there, right? So I think it's gonna be the Justice League. I think that is Superman, but I mean, when you're getting outside of the scope of Gotham City, it's going to get huge. Like Rocksteady is really, really pulling out the big stops for this. And it's been like 10 years since Arkham Knight. I mean, people forget how long it's been now. But it's been, no, it's not been that long. How long has it been? It's
probably, I want to say 5 or 6 years.
7 years, maybe 10 years for like Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
Is that about right? Yeah. So, but I mean, they've been so hush-hush about this for a long time. And they actually said that they weren't going to do any more Batman games, like that they were done with Batman games. So this is a little tricky on their part, but this is I'm just stoked for this.
Absolutely. Isaac Maynard wants to know, will the Suicide Squad video game be released on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, or will it be only exclusive? I would think
it'll be on PlayStation because they've been killing it. But no, I think it'll probably be everywhere. Unless there has been rumors that like Microsoft has been trying to buy Warner Brothers games, and if that, and it would be a smart move because Spider-Man's exclusive to PlayStation. So if they snag Batman, I mean that would be a huge win for Xbox. But dear Father in heaven, please don't let that happen. I am a PlayStation guy all the way, and I will cry. I will cry if I find out that Batman becomes exclusive to Xbox.
Well, let's hope that they're going to start kind of like I'm an Xbox guy, you're a PlayStation guy. We've never played online, so hopefully, maybe one day, right? Hopefully,
one day.
And
that's the thing. Like a lot of games, supposedly on PS5 and Xbox Series X are going to be cross-platform, right? That's the rumor that they're going to be able to be cross-platform. So fingers crossed. I hope so, but I don't want it. I don't like exclusives. I mean, I like that I'm on the good side of the fight compared to where you are. But all in all, I don't want exclusives. I want everybody to be able to get their hands on it. But I mean, it makes sense why the companies do it. I mean,
but I'll admit I'm jealous that you do have Spider-Man. So,
because he's your favorite, right? You never bought a PlayStation just to play Spider-Man?
Nah, I was thinking about it. I just couldn't do it. Isaac Maynard is in your club, PlayStation all the way. Mike Sears is surprised that it'll be $60. He's gonna buy some Golden or Silver Age comic books. That's not a bad. At least you're not buying some other stuff that's gonna hurt somebody or something like that. You're buying some comic books. That's great. Chris, thank you so much for joining us. It was an absolute pleasure. you are more than welcome to come on our show anytime you want. You all need to check out Chris and comicbook.com and his show, The Daily Distraction. If you go to CK Comedy on Instagram, all the information is there. You'll be able to direct you to all his content because he's making some fantastic content there at comicbook.com.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Chris. Anytime there's two Chris's in the building, man, we know it's going to be a good show.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure to meet you, Chris.
For sure. You too.
All right. Take care, Chris Killian.
Wait, where's Chris at? Where are you at, state-wise?
California.
Oh, okay. So I won't be seeing you anytime soon. All right.
Way far away.
Yeah. Let's stay in touch, though. Chris Killian, thank you
guys.
so much. Have a good night, man.
Thank you.